既然我们写人是为了突出每一个人所具有的性格特点和他所具有的一些品行，那么我们自然就会用上外貌描写、行动描写、语言描写、心理描写了。那接下来让我把这几种描写方法呢，再给同学们细致的说一下。首先，第一，外貌描写。外貌描写，那么同学们呢，就应该先弄清楚外貌描写都包括些什么呢？包括这样的几个方面，一个呢是包括这个人长得怎么样，就叫做容貌描写。然后呢就是神态描写，神态呢就是他的表情是哭啊还是怒啊还是喜还是笑等等，这是他的神态描写。第三个是姿态描写，姿态也就是他是站着呀还是坐着呀还是跳舞啊还是做出某种动作呀，这叫做姿态。那么当然还有他的服饰描写。
At a car wash, 8 men working 6 hours can wash all the cars that come to the car wash. How many men? So let's circle what the question wants. The question wants us to find how many men are required to wash the cars. So the cars are all the cars here in 4 hours. Now we know that for 8 men to work 6 hours, this will be amount of man hours that's needed to wash all the cars. So if we want to find the number of men in 4 hours, the number of men must be more. So let the number of men required be x. So we have 8 times 6, that is the man hour needed to wash all the cars. And now we have 4 hours instead of 6 hours. We have 4 times x. So both the man hours should be the same. So this is the equation that we will form. And if we solve this, x will be equal to 6 times 8 over 4. That will be equal to 12. So therefore, the total number of men required is 12. First example, how many digits are used for the page numbers in a book that has 317 pages? Now let me explain in more detail. Now today, if you open up your book, for any storybook, all right, at the end of each page there is usually what I call a page number. For example, if you open up at the center of a book, sometimes you will see 57. Then the next page is 58. All right. So these are what I call page numbers. Alright, 57 and 58 are page numbers, which is in my diagram here. Then, if they ask you how many digits are used, so for this page 57, there are 2 digits. Alright, and page 58, there are 2 digits. So, this is the digits, the number of digits that we're going to count in this 317 pages.
我们来学习练习15。首先我们要看图片当中所描述的内容，非常明显，这是生日聚会的情景。上面呢有很多人，有小寿星。那首先呢，我们要对餐桌进行一个描述，这个作为我们的第一部分。接下来呢，焦点在小寿星身上。所以我们要对小寿星来进行一个描述。接下来重点的行为就是他斜对面有一个女孩子不停地往自己盘子里夹食物，引起了旁边人的不满，把它呢作为第3个重点行为进行描述。 这样呢，我们的描述就比较完整了。好，下面我们就来具体的描述。
Question 1. Ellen put an equal number of goldfish in 2 identical fish bowls. Right, we have equal number of goldfish, A and B. He fed the fish with equal amount of food. After a few days, he noticed that the goldfish in bowl A are swimming near the water surface. So we look at the picture, we have bowl A and bowl B, and the difference between bowl A and B, by looking at the picture, is that bowl B has an air pump to pump in the air in the water. Alright, the rest of the setup is the same. For example, the equal number of goldfish, the identical fish bowl, equal number of food. Alright, so the question asks, what can he conclude from this experiment? So let's look at the options. So we note that the difference between bowl A and bowl B is really the air pump. First, goldfish need food to survive. They have the same equal number of food. So by having fish floating near the water surface, and bowl A doesn't tell that. 2, goldfish need oxygen to survive. Yes. The fish that do not have air pumping into the water is floating near the surface so that they can get more oxygen, whereas the fish in bowl B do not need to swim to the surface because air is pumped into the water. They have sufficient oxygen. Question 16. The statue was in a dash position outside the railway station so that everyone can see. So we look at the option is imminent, number 2, significant, then number 3, prominent, number 4, positive. Alright, so the sentence says that this statue is at a place or a position so that everyone can see. Alright, so let's look through some of the meaning. Significant is actually meaningful. Alright, prominent is standing out so that people can see. Alright, and positive is opposite of negative. And imminent, we know that it's well known or famous. So in this sentence, the correct answer is option